it brings me back to 2019 when I interviewed with Consys, and you were the person interviewing me. So you had posted you were hiring 3 or 4 different roles at Consys. You were just like starting to roll out the team, and I didn't get selected, but you sent me a rejection letter, and you
I
offered
don't
to
remember this at all.
give me feedback. Okay, well, like I'm gonna
On the spot.
Oh
refresh
my
you a
gosh.
little bit.
You
I
have that
actually
still?
yeah, I found the
Oh no.
email as I was
Oh,
writing this question. And
oh
no,
no.
it's all positive, honestly, because like you offered feedback that actually became a career turning point for me. So like you were telling me that I didn't get selected, and you were like happy to jump on a call and offer you feedback if you're curious about it. And so I took you up on it, and you expanded on some of my shortcomings in the assignment part of the interview. You said that I didn't tailor it as sufficiently to Superside. I didn't ask enough questions. So it ended up being very crucial for me. And it kind of echoed what you just said in your answer about like not the posturing, but someone asking a bunch of questions, like not just taking something and kind of doing it. But I've applied this to future interviews, like since I got that feedback from you. And I think that it's like played a role in helping me land jobs at Close and WordPress. And I took the time to deeply customize take home assignments. And before I started doing anything, I asked like all of the questions and pestered them with like a bunch of stuff and was trying to like show where my brain was going with like some of the questions. But yeah, first of all, thank you for the transformative feedback. I hope that I didn't scare you with like bringing this back up. But I'm curious to hear like, why do rejection letters suck so much in our
Hmm.
industry? And why did you kind of like have this idea of like just offering feedback? Do you still do that today? Just curious your take there.
I think they suck because often it's not the hiring manager doing the rejection. We all have these
Yeah.
like systems, right? Like an
Yeah.
HR or recruiting has instituted, and then they hit a button with a template. That's the standard rejection. That's really what happens. Even if it looks like it comes from the hiring manager, often it isn't. So that's issue number one. This whole scalability just takes personality out of it. But if I think what I've tried to do is like if someone was like a total dud, it's like I can't spend any time with them. Like this just not gonna go anywhere. So like I just cut that loose, right? It's like I can't do that. But if
Yeah.
someone's like, I was like, oh, they came really close and like there's something here. And by the way, I might hire them later for something else, either at this job or somewhere else, or maybe heck, they might hire me, right? Because it's all like incestuous, right? Like everyone knows everybody. Like we all know, we probably know like 500 people in common, Phil. So, you know, I kind of try to think about could this like translate into I mean, I never expected for you to say what you said. I didn't expect you to apply that feedback so quickly, but I always just try to think about like, could this actually be helpful in some ways? And selfishly, both to you, but also to me.
Very
So
cool.
yeah. And so I definitely don't do it for everybody. You can also tell who would be open to it and who's not.
Mhm.
Like I interviewed this one lady who's like very, very, very senior at a very fancy pants company. And it was bad. Like, and she didn't ask for feedback and I didn't offer feedback. And even if I offered it, she said, okay, I think she's pretty set in her ways. So I was like, what's the
Yeah.
point?